Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Digital Degenerates podcast with your host, Sammy, Mintz, Mike, and our other guest host, Wicked Impulse, who is taking the place of Grimmy, who has decided that he wants to go play Army this weekend instead of hang out with us.
Which is fine.
What's up, you? How you doing, cunts?
Yeah, there we go. We had to have somebody take care of that for us.
I got you. It's like my second favorite word.
What's your first?
You don't want to know.
No, I do. Let's go ahead and just get banned.
Actually, that's my favorite word. I was not expecting a follow-up to that. I was like, no one's going to question this. And then you said that. I was like, fuck.
Well, there was your favorite word right there. You just said it.
There you go.
So the first thing that I saw today, which is the most disturbing thing I think I've seen in a long time, and I'm going to share it on screen for you all on YouTube. There's a viral post going around of a chicken teddy bear. And this isn't a teddy bear that is shaped like a chicken, fluffy and soft. This is literally somebody took pieces of chicken and stitched them together into the shape of a teddy bear.
Fucked up.
No, they did not.
No.
They did.
No.
They did indeed.
Yep.
And here's the picture of it right here on screen for you guys on YouTube. If you're listening on Spotify, head on over to YouTube and check out this image because it is truly horrifying. But they're actively selling these.
That can't see it.
You made me look at this.
Nightmares.
How come they don't have to see it?
No, they see it. They see it.
No, I meant those two. Not YouTube.
Oh, they can pull it up. It's in our notes. Yeah. It's in our stream notes.
Yeah,
but
because
they're selling these for $25 if you supply your own chicken. But if you have to have them supply the chicken, it's $35. And apparently it's edible. It can be cooked into a chicken teddy bear.
You're done. You're done.
It's a great family activity, according to the post.
No activity.
No.
That's fantastic.
Done.
Right.
Over with. You're done.
And that's
You're
the show,
not
everybody.
allowed
Thanks
to
for
talk
coming
anymore. Not allowed to talk anymore.
That's so fucked.
So you guys are telling me that you would not buy a chicken teddy bear? She just looked at it.
No, I couldn't, because if I bought a chicken teddy bear and I told my daughter, my 5-year-old daughter, that I bought her a chicken teddy bear and then we tried to cook it, absolutely mortified. She would die. She'd hate me forever, and I'm the favorite parent, so I'm trying to keep that.
I just want to say, for those of you who are listening on Spotify, please disregard Mike's previous direction to YouTube to see that picture, because it is genuinely, it looks like a bunch of foreskins put together with a couple of eyes.
See, now you said that, everyone's gonna fucking look.
Literally now,
you said, what, foreskins? Hell
literally,
yeah.
this thing looks like something out of a horror movie, like some kind of fucking poltergeist type shit.
And then they're going to look at it, and they're going to go,
the poultry guys.
I have to see that. So now all of my friends have to see it, because that's how that works.
But yeah, this could be like the viral podcast for us.
This is the one that sends us to the top, everybody.
I love that.
I just love that. Literally, they labeled this as a.
I don't know what I should feel. I don't know if I should my eyes want to tear up, but I also want to gag. And then literal,
it made me shiver.
Yes, there we go.
Like the fact that it has been described as like a family fun activity, and
the fact that you led this episode off with that.
It's better than talking about sexual shit that we usually talk about at the very beginning of every episode.
No, it's not. Sex sells. This shit.
Apparently it sells too.
Absolutely no.
This will sell better than sex. People are into more weird shit now than they ever were.
Well, COVID really fucked us up.
Someone's going to shove that somewhere it's not supposed to go. It's going to happen. It's going to happen.
No,
people.
Do you think you stuff it like a turkey?
Stop it.
No, stop.
Someone's totally going to nuke that and try to fuck it.
Like, how long do you put this in the microwave for?
You're hurting my ears.
Oh wait, sorry,
my brain.
Sorry, Grimmy, if you're listening, I apologize. How long do you air fry this for till it's golden and crispy?
He'll buy one and tell us for sure. The problem is it's probably going to be too big for his air fryer, so he'll buy a bigger air fryer just to do this.
I mean, I have a pretty decent size one. It might fit. I don't know. Actual dimensions on this teddy bear, but
no.
Just no.
Sammy, you need to control your husband.
Just a background on Grimmy and the air fryer incident. So basically, in our Discord, whenever we send food pics forward into the Discord into our food channel, Grimmy always tells us that we cooked it wrong because we cooked it on a grill instead of an air fryer. So I think that Grimmy just air fries everything.
That also really got on my nerves the first time he said that, because I take a lot of pride in the food that I cook because I'm.
And then really you realize he's just being a shit.
I'm really fucking good at it, and he's like, looks dry, and I'm like, if you were here, I would rip your nipple off.
Okay, but do you have an air fryer, Wicked?
Yes.
What's the most odd thing that you've cooked in it so far?
Let's see.
Like these conversations.
I don't know. I don't really cook weird shit in an air fryer. Most of the time, we use it for instead of turning the oven on, like if my daughter wants chicken nuggets, or like my son wants pizza rolls, we use the air fryer.
Sammy made fucking Pillsbury biscuits in it the other day. They actually turned out pretty good. So,
what is a Pillsbury biscuit?
It's a canned biscuit, Vince. It's canned dough that you can't open the can and put the biscuits in the oven and they rise and turn into. But they're not biscuits like cookies, like your weird.
Oh, that's right. Because you're stupid.
It's like biscuits that you would put gravy on. And some biscuits and gravy.
I understand now.
I don't know what you call those. But
it's more croissant than cookie.
Yeah.
They're really flaky.
Yes.
Less flaky. Yes. Not that flaky though.
No, not that
they're flaky in the commercials.
Is it like bread?
Wait,
is it like bread?
Yeah, it is bread. Hold on a second. Just wait.
Can you just fucking Google it like a normal person?
No, wait. Hold on. Wait.
Oh, just supposed to sit here and be quiet while you're gone, or
no?
I actually don't know where she went. I'm a little scared she's going to come through this door right here.
No, she 100%. There's some in your fridge right now. She's going to bring
she still has the biscuits that she made in the air fryer. They're in a.
Oh, well then there you go.
They're in a Ziploc, which I think that's what she went to get.
I'm gonna see some biscuits.
You are. I went and got my biscuits that I made.
She's gonna eat them on stream now on podcast.
No, they're
like scones.
No, they're not scones. Scones are sweet.
They look like you can get savory scones. You can have cheese scones.
Ew,
they look like gross. Scones.
I associate scones with fruits.
I need to make new ones. These are
strawberry jam and clotted cream.
Okay. Here's a biscuit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's an American biscuit that you put some gravy on.
Okay, yeah, but your gravy looks like white sauce.
It is delicious.
Yeah.
Not all gravy looks like white sauce.
There's two different gravies though. There's white gravy and there's brown gravy.
Yeah, brown gravy.
Brown gravy
you don't put brown.
Is what you put on like turkey. Or something.
You put white gravy on biscuits.
Yeah.
You put
hold on.
And you put some sausage in it.
Hold on.
You shut your mouth, Wicked.
Hold on.
Not nasty gravy.
No, you're not right. You can. Brown gravy's just better.
I disagree.
Not according to Mike.
I disagree wholeheartedly. White gravy is where it's at.
Brown gravy is the absolute dog's bollocks.
It also depends on.
Wait, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
If we're talking canned gravy,
talking about dog's balls is good in British speak. Okay, got it.
Bollocks is like the most. It can be used for so many different things. So the dog's bollocks means it's amazing. Oh, bollocks!
To me, that sounds like you're just calling it dog shit. Like.
No. So if it's the dog's bollocks, it's fucking pucker. Like, yes. And then if you go...
It's pucker.
It's fucking pucker.
It's pucker.
It's pucker. Like, it's great. It's
Why don't
amazing.
you just say it's good?
Yeah.
Kids in English.
There's
we
like 300 different ways
term for
to say something.
Just call it tits. Be like, man, that thing was tits.
Yeah, that was tits. Yeah, we like titties.
Love titties.
But then you can use. Oh, don't, because it's hot. I'm tempted. I am so hot. Like, anyway, and then you can go, that is complete bollocks, which is a load of rubbish. Like,
see, and that's why this is so confusing.
I like how she calls that rubbish, but like her actual garbage, she calls dust.
But see, here's the thing: is like, so in American speak, we use shit kind of the same way. Like, if we say it's the shit, then it's awesome. If we say it's shit, then it's awful. So I guess it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, bollocks
is just a mouthful, and shit is just easier to say.
Yeah, to be fair. I mean, we say, like, that's the shit over here, too. Like, I would say, oh my god, that is the shit, or that is shit. But, the dog's bollocks means
you
it's
just
amazing.
add extra words to things, just like you guys add extra letters to words that don't.
They make up fucking words.
Super extra. You're super extra for no reason.
No. Hold
on.
You
I will bring up the time that we whooped your ass like a million years ago. We earned the right to take shit out. We earned it.
You're just lazy.
You're just dump lazy. Your tea in the river.
But see, here's the thing: is like, so the US takes letters out, and then Australia puts extra letters in. Like when they say no, they say ner.
Yep.
Where'd the R come from?
Yeah, I don't really.
Where the fuck did R come from?
Language.
I'm good.
we created English. You speak English from the land of England.
And we created American. Okay, we speak American over here.
You do not. American is not a language. What is wrong with you?
It's 100% a language.
No, it's not. No,
it is.
No, it is not.
Yes, it is. Just like where I'm from, Yinzer speak is definitely a language.
What?
I'm a Yinzer.
Yeah, I need you to elaborate on this. I don't even know what you're talking about.
You don't know what Yinzer speak? You don't know? Oh, that's right. You guys are like from.
We're from the South. Okay.
We're from the South.
Yeah.
We say y'all and shit.
Yeah, I know. Cousin fuckers. I get it.
I thought that was up where you are.
No.
Yeah,
South. Definitely South.
No.
Definitely South.
No.
I am from a place where we say shit weird. Like, it's like yad, cats, shit like that.
Oh, so like a Boston.
Yeah, it's not. I can't put it into context without actually saying a phrase. And
say a phrase.
I'm fucking working on it.
It's like you don't know if they're saying car keys or khakis.
Yeah, kind of. Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
like
yes,
the R's are kind of like
yins. Like we don't say you, we say yins. It's a whole fucking thing. It really is. It's ridiculous. People. Oh, here, YouTube. What the fuck's his name? It's the just YouTube Pittsburgh guy, and he'll come up and it'll explain everything.
Like, I'm requesting a sentence.
I'm working on it.
Okay, I would like you to say, my car is parked in the yard, but I need to go and get my car keys to unlock it.
That's a lot.
I already forgot what you said.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to go down to the car. Oh, fuck, I lost it. Son of a bitch. I feel like I got like stage fright. It's retarded. Oh, wait, I can't say that word either. Shit. Yeah, it does. It does. It happens a lot.
You have pills for that.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, your
Listen,
wife can
after this, I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to lay down on the couch. I'm going to tell my kids to go fuck off. And it's like, that's about the best. Yeah, it's about the best you're going to get.
Fuck off.
It's like more of a natural thing. I try not to do it.
Oh my god. Say coffee. Is it like coffee?
Coffee.
Yeah, there's a W in there. Coffee.
Yeah. Is it coffee?
Listen here.
Listen here, okay?
I'm gonna go downtown.
You're not really even good at your own accent. You realize this, right?
Yeah, I'm horrible at it. That's forced.
Oh my god.
Wait, okay, what was the sentence? I'm gonna try my best like Boston accent to say what you want.
Yeah, say, my car is parked in the yard. I need to go and get my car keys to unlock it.
My car is parked in the yard, and I'm going to go get my khakis to unlock it. I think I did okay. I don't know.
That was impressive.
What's funny is I don't have. So down here in Alabama, everybody speaks hee-haw, is what we like to call it. Where like Sammy can do the dialect better than I can, but we have a guy from Boston area that works with us, and they relentlessly make fun of this guy because they can't understand half the shit he fucking says. But Sammy, can you do like the Southern Belle accent that is common?
No, I want you to do it first.
No.
He already did his.
I did. No, I did mine.
No, he didn't. He just did the Boston one, but he's over here talking about the South. He needs to figure out how to do the South.
Well, I'm bad at this accent, so.
Sent an Alabama version of Voldemort the other day, and I reckon I can get it down pat.
All right, go for it.
No, Are you ready? Are you ready?
Okay. I remember
this. She's got to stop laughing first.
Okay, it says, Harry Potter, the boy who lived, came to die. Avada
That was
fucking fantastic.
That was such a weird accent to come from.
It was so good. On Instagram, right?
Oh, thanks. Yeah. Craig sent it to me the other day. It really made me laugh.
I just want to know if Mints can do just like a normal American.
Look here, fellas. The boy who lived has came to die. Look here, fellas.
Harry Potter, the boy who lived, came to die.
Or do you have a makeup artist who does that for you?
Close that out.
So
there was more shit.
All right, Sammy. So I tried my hardest. Now it's your turn.
No, you didn't. You literally didn't say anything.
I just repeated the video.
Wow, I like
You gotta talk like. I'm trying to I'm mixing like a fucking British accent in there for some reason.
Yeah, I know. Why are you doing that?
I don't know. I'm stupid. Okay, shit just doesn't fucking work.
He's trying to be terribly sophisticated.
I ain't gonna fucking work.
Whoa! Hold on. Just because you have an accent like that doesn't make you sophisticated.
You know, and that's really bullshit of you because I'm originally from Texas. So he's like, oh, she can do it so much better than everybody. Listen, it's only because I was born in the South, the actual South. Because when we moved to Alabama, I had to translate for Mike.
I literally had no fucking idea.
He could not understand anybody.
Yeah, it must be nice.
Sammy, I need you to say rootin' tootin' gun shootin'.
Oh, for the love of God, please say that.
I don't think I can do that one.
Please.
You gotta say like rootin' tootin' gun shootin'.
Thank you very much for that.
But literally, they would be like, sir, I need to see your license. And he's like, what? They're like, we need to see your license, a form of ID. And he's like looking at me. I'm like, your license. The fucking shit you have in your wallet that says who you are.
Hold on. Also, you just got pulled over by a cop. What the fuck do you think he's asking you for?
I didn't get pulled over by anybody. Did I?
Even if you...
No, it was...
I'm assuming if they're asking for an ID.
I think it was at the store. They needed to see my ID for something.
And he was like...
It wasn't... What? I didn't get pulled over. I haven't been pulled over since I moved back.
Still, in that story is the context of you need to produce your driver's license. So, you either missed all the context cues or you were being deliberately ignorant.
I probably... To be honest with you, was doing what my brain does normally, and I wasn't paying attention. So, the words just went in and out. My brain was playing elevator music at that time.
Okay, so there's different South dialects, okay? In Texas, which is what I was speaking, it's very slow and very pronunciated.
Oh, it's slow as fuck here.
But here, I said rootin' tootin', you can understand that, right? Here, they talk like they have rocks in their mouth.
Yeah, they kind of mumble. It's weird.
They mumble really bad.
Their mouth's full of this.
No, it really is they just sit there like this. They don't move their mouth.
I'm trying to find. There's a girl that I follow on TikTok that is from this area of Alabama, and the way she talks, I feel like she's exaggerating for TikTok, but I really like she's not. Like she's really how she freaking talks.
But like there's different dialects because I was born in Texas and learned to talk in Texas. So I enunciate and I say things and I open my mouth when I talk. My brother was born in Texas, but he learned to talk in Georgia. And they are almost as bad or worse than how Alabama talks. They talk very low, very slow, and they do not move their mouth when they speak. So it's very hard to understand them. If you're not from here.
I have a question.
Yes.
Where is Louisiana, and why do they sound more
Creole?
Yeah. What is that? Like that kind of like the bayou type.
People in Louisiana, they're like their own special breed of the South, kind of like Florida.
Oh, they're the Florida of the South.
But Florida's like fun.
Florida is like whenever people say American, like people just automatically assume we're all like Florida, which like
Big
from
dumb.
like overseas.
Yeah, you can't assume. That's the problem with states like Florida and California is everyone's like it's either that one or that one. It's like no.
Or they say you're Texas.
Yeah, there's like it's not like super uppity or like the dick capital of the world or we fuck our cousins. There's a lot of shit in the middle. Now, granted, there's some flyover states for sure, but like we're not all. I mean, it's not all that bad.
I really want to try to find this. I should have been more prepared. But
I'm sorry.
I didn't really know that we were going to be talking about
sitting
accents.
Comfortably in my air-conditioned fucking house while you're sweating your tits off because you can't get real fucking AC. So go ahead and tell me how much better you are and where you live than I am. Go ahead. I'm listening.
It's a nice crisp 72 degrees in my house.
Yeah,
right now.
come on.
Okay.
I'm waiting. I'm wearing a sweatshirt inside and it's like 90 degrees outside. So
okay, if we take away the temperature that it is at the moment, we have the NHS. I can have a baby and not pay $10,000 for it.
I didn't pay any money for it.
If I hurt myself when I go to the accident and emergency, I don't have to pay to get there and then pay to be fixed.
Oh yeah, you guys call the ER something different too. It's not emergency room. It's like.
Or hold on,
accident.
hear me out. You could do what I always do, and you just don't pay. Eventually, that should just go. Yeah, it just goes away.
Oh. Yeah. I wish Audette did that.
Yeah,
that'd be nice.
That would be nice.
Or them couple times when I was like 18, 19, and 20, my mom just paid for it when the bill showed up. I'm not sure, but I never heard nothing about it.
Your mum would have paid for it.
No, she never said nothing. So, and if my dad found out, he would definitely say something.
I think we paid like $175, but that was just to lop the foreskin off of him. The rest of it was covered.
Nope. That was straight up because we checked in through the ER and we didn't check in on the actual time of my induction. It was supposed to be like my induction was set for Friday and I went into labor on a Tuesday. And because it was like 5:30 in the morning, you had to check in with the ER and be admitted through the ER. So my copay is $175, and that's literally all I had to pay.
That's how much your copay is?
See, this blows my mind that you have to pay. This blows my mind. Your copay is
a lot. That's a lot.
Well,
better than the $5,000 that they threatened us with when we got there.
You gotta pay $5,000 right now, and I was like, no, I don't.
You need to run my insurance, bitch, because I ain't paying shit right now.
Yes.
See, I still, that blows my mind. That genuinely blows my mind. Like, I've had this conversation with Mike and Sammy before. Like,
I found her. I found the Alabama girl.
Chart. And my DOE and my director of nursing comes up to me and she's like, hey, Anna, I have a question for you. And I'm like, yeah, what's up? And she said, did your mom used to be scrappy back in her day? And I was like skinny? Yeah, she did. Why? She said, no, did she like to fight? And I was like,
she liked to fight. That was even bad on my part. But yeah, that's kind of how they talk here. It's just like really slow and like weird like that.
I understood every word she said.
I mean, I did too, but it was like...
I get it. I understand.
All right, sorry, I kind of interrupted.
You understood that one, but most other people here,
So
he could not understand. Like, I think I had to call somebody him on the phone because he was like, I don't understand what they're saying.
So I had the added luxury of growing up with one of my best friends as a kid, mumbled everything to the and we had been friends for so long. I understood everything he said. So I think that plays into other shit in life where I can understand stupid people.
Oh my God, was he like Kenny?
Yeah, kind of. Because he would talk and people would look at me and go, what the fuck did he just say?
No, I think the easiest way to describe like how people like from like deep South Georgia talk is like fucking Boomhauer from King of the Hill?
Yeah, King of the Hill.
Like
that's not purse. Like I don't know you.
No, I'm talking Boomhauer, like the one's like
that's the only part that makes me
fucking like, you know, like fucking grumbles and shit. That's how it sounded to me when I moved here. I was like, I don't understand what they want.
I don't get it.
And they're just like talking to me like I'm like stupid as shit too. So I'm like, great. Now I've like made this awesome impression that they're probably like, this fucking Yankee over here doesn't understand us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was making me laugh too because we're from Oklahoma, which is still like the South. And I'm like, bro, according, you know, to everybody else, Oklahoma is not the South, but an accent and dialect wise, Oklahoma is mild compared to Alabama and Georgia.
Yeah, Oklahoma, I really don't feel like has like much of an accent compared to down here. Or maybe that's just because it's normal for me. Like, this is where I grew up. So it's like, I feel like there's not an accent.
That about where I lived, though. Like, I wouldn't necessarily say that I had an accent. Whereas if you go to anywhere else in the UK, I mean, you've got Scottish accents, but then in Scotland, they all have different accents in Scotland. So there isn't just a
Scottish people very well.
The Glaswegian accent, oh my God. They speak, and I'm like, I love listening to you, but I don't know what you just said. No clues. Zero clues. But then you've got the Edinburgh accent, which is a lot softer, which you can understand a lot easier. But then you've got Irish, Northern Irish, Southern Irish, and all those different dialects. But then here, like, I would probably say my accent is the closest to a London accent.
Like a Hollywood British accent is what I would say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, like, it's very kind of generic British. But then if you go down near the south, they all sound like farmers. And they drive their tractors and they're driving their combine harvesters.
Oh,
and it's
God,
very, very like that.
So their south is like a Boston, UK accent, from what I just got from what you just said.
Yeah, it's kind of one of
they want to go get in the bath. They want to get in the bath and have a glass of water. That kind of thing. Like, it's
there ain't no water in that glass.
Hey, which accent? Which accent from the UK is the one that deletes T's out of things? Where they say what? And
yeah, that's round here. Oh my God, that's round here. So I'm quite well spoken because of the years of working in the jewellery business. I'm quite well spoken, but it is literally, it's all round here. So, you know, I want a bottle of water.
So it's like, that's like the London type is like where they delete the T's out of things.
You got London, you got Milton Keynes, Luton, Bedfordshire, Hertfordshire, Cambridgeshire, that kind of area, like East Anglia. That's kind of like what's
Harry Potter.
The only thing that the Americans delete the T out of is the British and the fucking.
I think he's from Hertfordshire. I think Daniel Radcliffe's from Hertfordshire. Hold on a minute.
But that's Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson, and Rupert Grint all sound different.
Yeah.
So I think so Daniel Radcliffe
Rupert
was born in London.
Kind of like the hardest dialect, I think, or like Rupert.
I think he's a Hertfordshire lad, to be honest.
Or maybe Hermione does have like the most like. I feel like she's just like her tongue's tied the whole time she's talking.
What?
Yeah, so he was on the border of Hertfordshire and Essex, Rupert. So he wasn't born too far away from where I am. And then you've got Emma Watson.
Yeah, just think a little bit closer to Emma Watson, and you could have been Hermione Granger.
Well, she was actually born in France. She was born in Paris.
You think Hermione or Emma Watson is hardest to understand?
No, not hardest to understand. I just think that she has like the thickest like accent, I guess, of them.
Well, I mean, if she was born in Paris, she could have been trying to put it on.
She lived here for most of her life.
When she talks in interviews, she sounds the same as she does in the movies.
I don't watch interviews.
The thing is, when you go to, I think it's down to the schooling that you get as well. So if
you actually start watching the movies again?
What's crazy is like whenever like you watch a movie and then like you see that actor interviewed later on and like their accent is like really thick and different and you're like, what the fuck? Like they actually sound like that. Like Henry Cavill, like when he's playing Superman, like totally
Andrew
thought
Lincoln
the dude was American.
The Walking Dead.
Yeah,
I don't watch that.
Rick Grimes.
Rick Grimes. That was the biggest 180.
What's his name?
I was like,
Andrew Lincoln.
Andrew Lincoln.
Yeah, because he is as British as they come.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god!
I didn't see that coming because like I don't Google shit. I just watch the show and then he was talking about it and I was like,
Essex.
Because her accent is very thick. I think it's so weird that you think Hermione's accent is so thick, or Emma Watson's. Hers is like, when I think British, like she is exactly what I picture. Now I hear mince when I think British.
Isn't
but
that what I?
No,
isn't that what I was saying? Is that like
all day?
You said she had like the thickest accent though,
yeah,
and I don't think she does.
British
She's
accent, like as far as like
you have dirt on your nose, just there.
Like very
Hello,
articulate
I'm Hermione
talking.
Granger, and you are. Like I'm like that is not even hard.
Okay, well, I don't think that we're on the same page.
I think you offended her with that comment.
I did.
That is amazing.
I mean, that's not easy to do. I pretty much offend her by existing. So
that was I loved that. That was so good.
Somebody that's actually British to be like, oh my god, that was so good. Like
that was amazing. You've got dirt on your nose, just there.
Yeah,
the state of it.
The state of it.
Keep hitting my pinky off of shit.
I'm Hermione Granger, and you are.
That's very good. That is a very good British.
Pleasure.
So, I wanted to kind of shift gears now, and I wanted to talk about.
Of course you do, and we're having such a good time.
We've talked about accents for like 30 fucking minutes. It's time to move on. We've beat this dead horse to the ground.
You don't understand. You want structure in this podcast, and there is no structure to be had here.
Well, that's because we don't put any effort into structuring it. We just fucking talk.
It's because we do better.
Or we try to structure it, and you yell at Mike because you want to talk about British accents for the next half hour.
Yeah,
listen.
Like we're halfway through the show and we've covered fucking one thing basically. No, we've covered two things: accents and chicken teddy bears.
And I already said
foreskin.
You're
chicken.
done. You're done with the chicken. You're done.
I was done with it.
Min says something she wants to ask. She keeps pointing down.
What did you do?
Me?
Yeah, you. You just went.
Oh. Cartoon.
You know how like in the cartoons when the pirates like spit and it goes ding? That's what that is.
Right?
It's this, but this thing is way fucking cooler. So like it doesn't spill. So like if it's sitting on the table and one of my kids were to knock it over, it'll fall over and nothing will come out. It'll tip over on its side and like it's like a weeble wobble.
He just fucking dumped it all out on his desk.
No, I didn't. I would move my camera, but people would get motion sick. But there's nothing here. It is full, but there's nothing here.
Yeah,
I know it's gross. I tried to quit like 5 times. It doesn't work. Like I can't. I have a vape. I was like, I'm going to switch to vaping, and I'm going to stop this. But like, I get to work and I can't vape. And like, if I don't have nicotine, I turn into a cunt. Yeah, I turn into a right cunt. And
you're not just spitting. That's not.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you've got stuff in your mouth. You're not just. I just thought No, I want this saliva anymore.
Yeah, he's got
no.
He's got dipping tobacco in his mouth.
But,
right. Okay, I understand.
Yeah,
I don't want this saliva anymore.
Speaking of, I saw a TikTok about these mints that they have now that are like salivating mints. Have you seen that shit?
Salivating.
No.
Like you put the mint in your mouth and like it literally like makes your saliva production like multiply, and like people were like trying to see how long they could hold it in without like drool just coming out of their mouth.
Wicked doesn't need that because he gets rid of his excess saliva.
No, I have this. There's a water bottle here. I just found.
We're all just gonna go through the show and just.
Yeah, just. It's got to be the noise as well.
This was kind of full. But yeah, I actually, so when I didn't have any chewing tobacco and some lady almost hit me with her car at work and I threw a garbage can at her car. I was so angry because like people get so pissed off you don't pick their trash up, but they won't wait 30 seconds for me to cross the street. So like I come across and she almost nicked me and I dumped the garbage. I turned, I heaved that can and it smacked off the back of her car. Yeah. Nice. Oh, I was ready to slap the shit out of somebody that day.
Does your trash truck have like the arm that comes out, like grabs it and like dumps it like that? Or is yours a different type of truck?
Well, I don't know, because I mean, I don't understand.
No, I was talking to Wick.
Oh no. I thought you were talking to Mince.
No,
I don't have an arm. It's all hand pick. It's all hand throw. I wear gloves. I'm in and out of the truck all day. There's a big ass opening in the back, and that's where all the trash goes.
Oh, so you got the easy job then.
Fuck you. The easy one is the automated side load. He sits in a regular fucking driver's seat with a little handle.
I mean, when we had Trash Man on the show a couple of weeks back, I mean, he was telling me how hard his job is. And
no, it's not. I mean, it's not. There's no such thing as an easy job in the trash industry unless you're a route manager, which is why I give mine as much shit as possible.
That's what I want to be.
But I mean, it's not easy, but my job is significantly harder.
Did he say it was a route manager?
Yeah.
A route manager.
Route.
Oh, I thought you meant rot as in like rotten stuff, like rubbish.
No, I don't know what he does all day. I really don't, besides bother me.
Say that word again.
Route manager? Route.
I believe it's route to you. Yeah,
right. Okay. Yeah. With that, I'm on the page.
A route manager.
A route manager.
Yeah.
Okay.
A route manager.
Yeah.
Lovely. He makes sure you go in the right direction.
I mean, he would if I didn't know where the fuck I was going. Like once you do, because I have the same areas I cover each day of the week. So it's like I could do
it every day.
5 days a week. Yeah.
Yeah, see, he's responsible for more than just your street, Mince.
Yeah,
he does a lot of places.
My smallest day is 580 stops, and my biggest day is like 1,200.
So, here's my question: Yep. How often do you visit the same street? Is it once a week?
Once a week, yeah.
See, we get every 2 weeks.
Yeah, but that's because you're supposed to be like recycling and shit.
Mm-hmm.
We don't do that here.
You don't recycle?
I mean, we do.
Yeah, we do.
We do, but...
Yeah, some people are fucking dumb.
Yeah.
So, like, I do recycle on Mondays. And the last 2 weeks, some asshole either somehow managed to recycle gasoline or motor oil, and I didn't know until I was already racking the truck. There's a picture of the ass end of my truck covered in motor oil on some Facebook mom's page because this lady come out and she was flipping shit. She's like, what is this? We're like, motor oil. She goes, what does that mean? I was like, it means I dump in the landfill instead of the recycle center. And she lost her shit. She's like, you want to get in a picture with your thumbs down? I was like, I don't want to be any part of this.
No.
I was like, I'm going to go over here.
She's the local tree hugger.
Because here, what they'll do, the recycling bin men, they will open the lid and they will kind of have a little look. And then if there's stuff in your recycling bin that shouldn't be in there, they put this little tag on and it says, oops, you've put things in me that shouldn't be in here. Yeah, can you take them out for next time?
I mean, I'd look, but sometimes you just miss shit.
See,
my recycle days are anywhere from 1,200 stops to 1,500 stops.
I will tell you right now that our recycle people don't even get out of the truck. They just grab it with the arm, throw it in, and move on about their day.
Because this is what happens. You get to the recycle center, you dump it. The guy in the high lift goes over and he looks at that pile and he goes, okay, and he'll push it over to the trash side. Like it'll just move into the trash pile. They'll put it in the sorter and they'll pull out all the plastic, like the water bottles and shit. And the rest of it.
Have somebody that picks it out.
Yeah. Oh, you think that's weird? There's people that inmates that get paid to wear hazmat suits and go through prisoner the shit that comes out of prisons.
Mm-hmm. Did not know that.
See, here, they also get mad at us. Well, they haven't said shit to me, but they don't like us to bag our recycle. Mm-mm. But I do, because I am not walking out to my recycle bin multiple times a day to put 1 can or 2 cans in there. So I bag it and I just put it in there.
But we have recycle bags though.
Yeah.
So it's not anything with the recycle. That comes from the people that work at the recycle plant, because the bags come out and they can get stuck in the conveyor. So they're just being bitches about it. Because they told us, they're like, you can't take anything. You can't take anything that's in a bag. I was like, or I can.
Put a bag and I'll just tip it in the bin.
Yeah. I don't feel like dealing with people.
Yeah, that's too much effort when I could just throw the whole bag in there.
Yeah, just put the bag in there. They're going to take it. Especially if you have waste management and you tip at Christmas time, they're going to take it.
No, ours isn't.
I don't tip them because they ran my shit over and I got it on video and I called them and I Karen'd them and was like, excuse me.
Literally the first week we had a video doorbell. I'm like, did you see this shit? And she's like, oh, no, they didn't.
Oh, no, you didn't. Okay, you didn't do it.
That's bad?
No, I'm going to tell you what I did. I called them and I was like, ma'am, I put my trash in my can. I don't overfill it. It's closed. I put it on my curb, nice the night before, and you're a fucking person that ran over my shit, threw my can down, and if it's broke, I ain't paying for it.
So this is what happened.
No, ma'am, you don't have to pay for it.
So the truck came and it grabbed the can and it flung it really hard in, and then it flung it really hard down. And when they've set it down, this can turned sideways, and we live on a hill. So the can started running down the hill, and then it made a sideways turn, hit the back of the truck. The truck runs over it and just keeps on going. My can's laying in the middle of the road.
In the middle of the road.
They didn't even stop to move it, nothing.
All day. And he saw it because he slowed down a little bit and then kept going. I was like, you little motherfucker.
He was making sure it wasn't stuck to the truck. That's all he was doing. He slowed down a little bit to make sure it fell over, and then he kept it moving.
I called them and I lodged a little complaint.
You absolutely should have. I'm actually surprised this guy didn't complain, because this fucking... So we take yard waste, like grass clippings and shit like that, but there's a weight limit to it. I drag his can over. This motherfucker put 3 60, 70 pound bags of grass in 1 can. So I got pissed off. And I fucking dump that shit in there. I turn around and I whip this can back at his house. You could hear it going whoop, whoop, through the air. I turn and he's standing in front of his garage. He's like, you just threw my can. And I was like, don't ever fucking do that again. And he just stood there and he looked at me and goes, okay.
Oh, this guy actually bucked back at me. Shit.
He thought for sure I was going to be like, bro, I'm sorry. I just got real mad. I was like, no, fuck you. Don't do that again. And he hasn't. His grass bags are set aside from his trash cans now. He's actually really nice.
I'm sure he is.
Mensa, you having a heat stroke over there?
Yeah, I'm dying. I just need to cool my titties down a little bit.
It's your little fan.
The UK is experiencing heat wave this week.
It's
where it's it's 90 degrees outside. 30 something for you metric people.
Tomorrow it's gonna be reaching up to 39, 40 degrees.
Mensa, you cannot come to Alabama.
Yeah.
In the summertime. Die. In the summertime, you can't come to Alabama. Here's why. So you said it was 87 something today, right? there?
Like now, yeah.
So in Alabama today, it was 93.
It's 95.
It's 95 degrees right now with 217% humidity. Meaning that like you step outside and you become a ball of sweat.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just-
like here.
That's
humid.
That's heat you can taste.
It's humid inside and outside. The same
Like
level of humidity.
You need gills to live here because of how soupy the air is.
That's
It's-
amazing.
yeah, that's
because you
exactly-
think you would just sweat.
Exactly how it is here. Like everything is, the air is thick and it is humid and it is sticky. And this is the thing, like, because people say, oh, in England it's always cold, you know, and then you go, oh, it's like 28, 29 degrees, and everyone's like, oh, that's really nice, but it's not that hot. And you're like, try fucking living here when you are living in a house which is so well insulated because we're always fucking cold.
You ain't cold today.
I'm honestly, my thighs are like glued together. I'm not even joking. Right? I mean, if I wasn't sat on this cushion, do you know what? Just for you guys, I'm going to get off this cushion. I'm going to sit on my pleather chair for about 5 minutes.
And then we're gonna hear the like duct tape ripping apart.
Yeah. Like, I'll make a special effort for you guys to hear it because, I mean, it's going to happen already.
When we were in Oklahoma over the 4th, I actually told Mike, I was like, I prefer this heat. It's like 90 something.
No, it was 100 a couple of days we were there. It was over 100.
And it was just hot. But I only sweat in the places where you're supposed to sweat, if that makes sense. Here, my hair follicles fucking sweat.
Yep.
You could move here.
My eyelashes sweat here.
Yeah.
You could move here.
I
Just
get
saying.
like,
I don't know how to drive in the snow.
It's not that hard. People that have lived here their entire lives don't know how to drive in the snow. It's hilarious.
I got stuck in Germany in the snow and I freaked out and I buried the tires and Mike had to come rescue me and get it out. And I was like...
I Tokyo drifted a 40-foot long transit bus with a smile on my face.
Nice.
It was fantastic.
Like
if I start sweating at all,
yeah. I didn't do it on purpose. There was snow everywhere. There were so many people. I'm pretty sure a couple people peed themselves. I was laughing like a little schoolgirl.
Wait, so you went from being a bus driver to a garbage truck driver?
Yeah. I'm not meant for public. Yeah, no, I got in trouble a lot.
Yeah, you don't want to deal with people. Sit the fuck down.
No, it wasn't so much that as like you get people that get on and they're like they try not to pay as much as they're supposed to, and then you're not allowed to go. You're fucking stupid. Get off my bus. And I have a problem with stupid. So
yeah, I can see
and
that.
Vince is apparently that guy. She's that guy.
No. I'm good. I'm a good girl, right? But I had an opportunity the other day to pay less on the bus because, as we all know, I don't drive yet. And I get on the bus and I'm wearing my Elton John t-shirt. I've got my hair like this. I'm wearing my Ozzy Osbourne sunglasses. I look cool as fuck, okay? And I get on the bus, and I mean, let's be honest now, ladies and gentlemen, it's very obvious that I'm an adult. Is it not? Very obvious,
totally
just from
henna.
the artwork.
Yeah,
Right?
I mean,
That's henna.
your parents could also sign a waiver and you can get a tattoo. So, no,
not here. You can. No, you have to be 18. You can't even get a tattoo under the age of 18 with your parents.
There's black market deals out there.
Yeah.
Okay, right. If we're just not even gonna consider
that's
the tattoos,
arguably a prison tat.
Yeah, I did hard time. You know, for being a bad bitch.
Where's your teardrop?
It's just. But anyway, so I get on the bus and I ask for a single into town. I'm like, hey, can I get a single into town? And he goes, just a single. I was like, yeah. He goes, is that an adult ticket? Yes. Why wouldn't it be an adult ticket? He goes, oh, I just thought you might want a youth ticket, but you've got to be under 19 to get a youth ticket. I went, I'm nearly 30. And he's like, oh, and he flustered about for about 10 seconds.
And then you got a discount anyways?
No, I paid full price. But he goes, well, look at it this way. When you're 50, you'll look about 35. And I was like, I'm not sure if I should feel like complimented or really offended because he thought I was 18.
Take the compliment and walk.
Listen,
that's what's wrong nowadays.
You could be saving yourself so much money.
Right.
On the transit.
Right.
Well,
I told my friend and she was like, I bloody hope you paid for a child's ticket. And I was like, no, I paid for another ticket.
No, Mensa's too honest for that shit.
Proper, too honest.
Look at him fucking yelling at somebody.
He's yelling at Mrs. Wicked.
We got like 10 minutes left, Mrs. Wicked. Chill. We'll be done soon.
Right. Tell me if you hear this. Yeah. Are you ready?
ASMR style.
Right.
No, we didn't hear it that time.
I know. I am so wet.
I think you have to be talking because your mic cuts off when you stop talking.
Oh, okay. Oh,
yeah, I heard that one. I just heard it.
Yeah, we'll try again. We'll try again. We'll keep going. It's just... it's just so much. It's just so much. Like, I'm just all like sticky and jiggly and gross.
So Wicked had to step away for just a second, but I'm gonna go ahead and ask this question. I'm gonna tell a little story first, and I want to know, what would you do in this situation? Okay, so this lady and I guess her husband just decided out of the blue one day that their kid didn't look like him at all, and he was like, something's up with this, right? And so he takes a paternity test at home, and the paternity test comes back negative. That's not his daughter, right? So he goes on and accuses his wife of cheating on him. Just straight blunt, like, you cheated on me, there's no way. And she's like, honestly, like, I haven't cheated at all. Like, I've never cheated before. Ever. She's like, the last person that I had sex with was like months before me and you even started dating, right? So she's like, I didn't cheat. Like, I know this is like his daughter, right? Like, but like, I'm just keep trying to tell him, like, this test is faulty. Like, you need to take another test. Well, it turns out, so after a while, like, he kind of calms down and he agrees to like let her go and do some of these other tests to like prove like, okay, this is like y'all's kid, right? So she goes and takes this test, and what do you think happens? Turns out it's neither of their kid. So their child apparently got swapped at birth. This kid's not even theirs. And now she's like, I don't even know what to do. Like, I would have just rather not known. I'd rather him just not even taken the test in the first place. And then I would just rather not even know that this isn't even like my actual child. They are suing the hospital where the child was born to, you know, saying like, hey, you gave me the wrong fucking kid. I don't know where the fuck my kid is now. But like, what would you do in that situation? Like,
well, there's not a lot you can do, really.
Sammy, what are you doing?
What the fuck is going on?
You keep saying, what would you do? And so that song,
just answer
what would
question.
You do if your son was at home crying all alone on the bedroom floor because he's hungry, and the only way to feed him is to sleep with a man for a little bit?
So, like, you're the only one that thought of that song. That's you're the only one.
So would you rather know that, you know, this child's not yours and like try to find like your actual child, and then like this child? Okay, just also I forgot to say the kid's 5. We've had somebody else's kid for like 5 years.
It's your child. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they're related by blood or anything like that. That child's your child. Maybe not biologically, but that baby's yours. Yeah, you know, you raised it, you loved it, you were there for it. It was part of your family. And then maybe when they're older, you know, a little bit older, you introduce that information to them and then be like, hey, this happened, but we still love you. You're still our little girl or you're still our little boy. But if you want to find your real parents, look at it like adoption.
So you wouldn't like try to find the actual parents that took home your kid and like just like have that in your back pocket for like later on? Or
well, I don't think I would, because what happens if, say, your kid got swapped, but what happens if you find your kid and it wasn't like your kid went with that person and that person went with, you know what I mean? What if now it's like you find this fucking chain reaction of everyone got the wrong fucking kid?
Also, I don't understand how that can happen.
People are dumb, like really dumb.
Yeah, but
because you didn't just find this out and like fuck up everything for you, but like you could potentially fuck up everything for like potentially a dozen kids.
Yeah, I mean,
so,
I don't understand.
I think for me personally, I agree. The husband, I don't remember the circumstances behind this where you found it, but I don't think the husband should have ever taken the test. But now that the test has come out, they realize that she's not biologically theirs. I think the only reason why I would want to find the biological parents would be for like medical purposes. Like, because now you're thinking, okay, well, you know, like for me and Stetson, like amoxicillin doesn't work for me and it doesn't work for him. So it's kind of the same thing. So if you're like, hey, well, I know I'm allergic to this, so they have a potential to be allergic to it. But now you don't actually know
or like
what
genetic
your kid,
diseases and shit.
Yeah, or like genetics and stuff like that. That's the only reason why I would never be like, no, we're going to swap back kids. Like, no, fuck you. Like, I raised this kid. I changed its shitty diapers. I breastfed it or whatever you did. This is my kid.
Would it make a difference if the kid that you've had for the last 5 years is like, has a bunch of problems with it? Like,
no, because 5 years, you're invested.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with
that.
You
know what? I would even say, like, after, you know, a few weeks, you know, you're building that bond with that child. And the other thing you've got to think as well is the bond that you build with the child in that first few weeks of life is crucial.
Mm-hmm.
If you then go, oh my God, this isn't my kid, here you go, have your child back, they're not going to have that bond with this other woman or this other man. You know, they're not going to have that. And that's going to be really difficult. And that can cause a lot of... Do you know what? Speaking from experience through various different things, early years trauma, like being separated from maternal parents and maternal family and things like that, and paternal family, my God, it can shape you so much more than you ever realise. It really can. And, you know, they say that children that don't have that bond with their parents or with a family member in the first year of life really struggle. And I think with the job that my parents have done, you know, being foster carers, I see that in so many kids. So as far as I'm concerned, it doesn't matter. That baby's yours.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like having a step parent, you know, come in to the child's life really early on, you know. I mean, that's, you know, that's the kid. That's your kid, whether like you conceived it or you made it or whatever. Like, that's your kid. Now,
no, but they should 100% go and get that money. And
oh yeah, like
100%.
Yeah, you fucked me over, so pay up, bitches.
You fucked up. Guess what? You're naming a wing of this hospital after me, motherfucker.
That's it. Secure the bag, but keep the child.
No, yeah. Well, because now
I do think for me personally, because I wish I would have met all of y'all before I was a mom. Because before I was a mom, I was very cutthroat. I was very emotionless. I really didn't give a shit about much. But now that I had my kid, I'm totally different.
Big softie.
I'm a big softie. I could never meet my actual biological child if that happened to me. Because it would I would have to go to therapy, like intensive therapy, because I would be like, but that's also mine. Like, I would not be able to differentiate.
Yeah.
That they raised that kid and it's theirs. No, it's my kid. You need to give it back. But I'm not giving you my other kid either.
So kill the other parents, force the child into foster care, adopt the child, win-win situation.
Sounds good. Possibly
really
go to prison, but so long as, I mean, Sammy's watched enough, you know, murder mystery documentaries to be able to bury a body without leaving any, you know.
You know how to get away with it? Nobody, and ask for a fucking lawyer. Don't go in there, oh yeah, I'll talk to you. No, you get your solicitor, and he comes in and you shut your fucking mouth. It's that easy.
Just feed it to pigs.
I have a question, which could be a little controversial, but I'm going to ask it. So obviously, you said, you've got the baby, realised baby's not yours, but then you couldn't meet other baby, because that's your baby. A bit confusing the way I'm saying it. However, so what about then in the situation if baby had to be adopted? Totally different situation, but baby had to be adopted for whatever reason. Could you then meet that child later on in life?
If I could keep it, I know that sounds really, really bad, but if I could keep the puppy, if I could keep my other kid and not have to worry about someone else's family or someone else's, you know what I mean? That would be totally different. If they said, hey, this person's parents died tragically or something like that, and you're actually the biological parents.
Tragically.
We need you to take your kid because the people that were raising them died and they don't have a family anymore. I would 100% take in the kid. Like 100%. But just if they were like, oh, let's have an open, family relationship. We meet our kid and you meet your kid. And
no thanks. I don't like people that much.
Like we just keep raising them separately, but like we can hang out and stuff like that. No. Sorry, but no.
But what if the child you had, or let's say they had a child and then for whatever reason it was put into foster care and you adopted the child? What if the child then wanted to meet their parents, their biological parents?
I'm not going to stop them from meeting.
It just becomes a really confusing story of like, you're adopted, but you're not adopted. And like, you're not adopted, but you are adopted. Now, kiss.
No, but I wouldn't, if it came down to it, because I would be honest with my kid. Like, hey, this is what happened. You were switched at birth. We've raised you since we brought you home. We didn't know any different. And if you want to meet them, you can reach out to them. And if they want to meet you too, then great. But just know that like they don't have to meet you and that we are still your parents and we still love you. And, we will still support you, like yada, yada. Like I would definitely encourage that if they wanted to do that.
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously it would probably, I don't think it would hurt my feelings that much, but it might just because I'm like, why you want to meet
your
them?
baby?
Like you don't even know them.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's your baby. That's your child.
Especially after 5 years. Like
you can't let it hurt your feelings. That's the problem.
But it's difficult.
Like
it's
I told you,
not to.
just
it wouldn't be easy.
Before I had a kid, it would not have hurt my feelings. I'd be like, all right, then bye. Like I wish I knew y'all before I had my son, because I was so totally different, so cutthroat. I literally didn't care. Now that I have my kid,
that's the only reason we're married is because I was scared to leave. She was cutthroat as fuck.
Why would you leave?
It came back. It came back.
Why would you leave?
Man.
Dude, do me a favor. Leave her, because then she'll come and move in with me and I'll show her some good titties.
No, she won't. She won't move in with you. She's fucking hot over
because
there.
I am not going to sweat my titties off. All right?
Yeah, I'll come to you. Love you.
Should just do that anyways.
Yeah,
America's so much greater than
that's
the
UK.
best.
Except their beer and their breads and their wine.
Yeah, but you get used to that.
That's just
you have that. You
and the
just
general food.
Go through your diarrhea for the first 6 months, and then
6 months. I've been living back in the States for a year.
Yeah, we miss the European culture and food.
You need to come back.
I swear to you, when I tell you that they could make you fried stuff and it doesn't even taste like American fried stuff because it's actually like good for you.
Yeah. They change the grease more than once a year, so.
Yeah, like I'm not kidding. When we went to Bavaria,
that's where the flavor comes from.
No. When we went to Bavaria and I had a steak and I had fried potatoes and crispy onions and Mike had pork medallions and all this other, like, if you were to have that in the States, your cholesterol would like quintuple. But if you have it over there in Germany, like it's literally it's not bad for you. Like it tastes like it's supposed to, if that makes sense. Like you go to the store and you get like bell peppers And like, I literally didn't know that bell peppers actually have like a smell or taste before like really living in Germany and getting it off the economy, because we have so many chemicals in all of our vegetables and stuff here that they don't taste the same.
And they're like GMO, like.
Yeah. Like here, you get bell peppers and they're like, this big, and you get them there and they're like this big, but the flavor profile is so different and it's so much better for you.
I think GMO is actually not legal over here.
It's probably not.
Well, it's not.
I don't think it's legal over here.
It's not. And it's not legal.
There's a documentary about it.
Germany, it's not. But you can tell, like, even like we started buying our meat on the economy instead of on base over there because it was so much better tasting than the meat from the fucking commissary. And it was nasty coming from base than it was to go on the economy and get like German beef or like German chicken. Like it actually tasted like it was supposed to, and it smelled like it was supposed to, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So they also don't have to push out so much food that they just end up throwing away because it goes bad sitting on a fucking shelf.
Right. That's another thing is like buying in bulk isn't really a thing over there.
No, they go to the store.
Like every day.
I don't know about if it's the same for humans, but like Germans, I think, go to the store like every other day. Like they buy for that night and the next day, and then the third day they go back to the store. Like you don't do it here, and you don't go to like Sam's or Costco and get like your month's worth of like shit. Like they don't do that up there.
No. So you'll do like maybe some people do that. Like they freeze loads of stuff. So like they'll buy loads of like fresh like meat and stuff and put it in the freezer. I tend to do what we call a big shop, maybe once a week, once every week and a half. And that will be where I get all my meat. I'll get all like cupboardy bits, any extra freezer bits. But then it's like, you go to the shop to get milk every other day. You go to the shop to get bread every couple of days. Like you're constantly topping up.
Yeah.
Like when the pandemic first hit and people were going crazy panic buying, like crazy. There was no meat on the shelves. There was no milk on the shelves, like long life milk. There was no cheese. There was no pasta.
They didn't even have shelf milk?
No, shelf milk had gone. Everybody went absolutely.
At least yours was like normal people shit. Ours was fucking toilet paper.
Yeah, I never understood
toilet paper as well. Like
I never
toilet
understood
paper,
that.
pasta.
Like, I had COVID. Okay, I had COVID last week, and I only had diarrhea for like one day. Okay, like, I didn't need massive amounts of toilet paper. Okay,
but you see, the problem was they believed that production was gonna stop, and because a lot of it was produced here in the UK, because everywhere was closing down, everybody went fucking stupid on it. Right? There were pictures a couple of weeks later where people had gone and bought bucket loads of fresh fruit and veg, bucket loads of bread, bucket loads of like fresh milk.
And that's what actually caused the shortage over.
Oh my God.
Had just been normal.
It was ridiculous.
If you'd have just, stopped watching the news, you'd have been good.
Right? But there was like photographs where next to the bins outside, like the dustbins outside, piles of food that have been unopened, not used, gone off, thrown away, and I'm literally there like, not being funny. If you just hadn't been a twat about it, everyone would have been fine.
Yeah, it was like here, like there was signs in like all the stores is like you're only allowed to buy one thing of toilet paper and
like one per customer or one per visit or something like that.
Yeah, we had that.
And they would literally, there are people that literally would send in like one family member at a time to buy, and like it's just insane. Like there's no way to really track it.
There's people that still have toilet paper.
Oh, I'm sure there's people that still have like closets full of like toilet paper and like non-perishable food.
Yeah.
The worst thing was, right, so just before the pandemic hit, I needed to do my big shop. So I'd gone into Lidl's and I was like, right, I have my trolley. I'm putting in the stuff I genuinely needed. In Lidl. Yeah, in Lidl.
Lidl?
Lidl? No, Lidl's.
No.
Oh no, that sounds really weird. Lidl.
Yeah, that's what they called it in Germany.
I went into Lidl and was buying my bits and bobs, and the amount of people in that shop that were giving me dirty looks, looking at me like I was like hoarding food. And I turned around to this one person, I was like, I literally am just doing a food shop. Everybody else is going fucking batshit. This guy, I swear to God, had like 3 24-roll packs of toilet paper in his basket. Gets to the conveyor belt till, and the guy behind the till's like, yeah, you can only have one of those. And then he started swearing at him and shouting.
Well, I really gotta poop a lot.
Proper kicked off at the guy behind the till. He was like, I need all fucking 3 of them. And he was like, yeah, you take one, you don't have none of them. And he's like, you fucking bastard, blah blah. And I'm there going, just want my chips. I just need my chicken nuggets.
I just want to go home.
Yeah.
I just finished working as well. I was like, I don't want to be around all you fucking crackheads.
Yeah,
like, I just want to get my shit and go.
Weird shit. Even now.
People are still weird. It's
for the longest time since what was it? For the longest time, like a couple months ago, it was really, really freaking hard for me to find chicken.
Yep.
Over here. Like I couldn't find chicken breasts for a while. We couldn't find chicken.
Like you could get like a whole chicken, but who has time for that? Just put it in the air fryer and let it go.
Grimmy.
And now you got people wasting chicken, making fucking teddy bears and shit.
Exactly.
That's why the chicken shortage happened.
It's not real chicken. I guarantee you that's foreskin.
I don't want to talk about that anymore.
She works at a hospital.
I don't ever want to hear
that's
about that.
That's exactly. She's in labor and delivery, and that's where that comes from.
Honestly.
Yeah, 100%.
We're done. We're done with that comment. We're not talking about that ever again.
We actually need to be done with today's show. That's all we really have time for.
Hashtag Mike gets pegged.
Fuck you.
Hashtag Mike gets pegged 2022.
I need Grimmy back. He switched teams. He's on my team now. The hashtag save Mike's booty hole.
We need to know. That's a dead hashtag.
Yeah. It got red flagged by Twitter.
Oh, no. Oh, my God.
Everybody, thank you so much for listening today. Your host, Sammy Mintz, Wicked, thank you for being on again. And me, Mike, here. Wicked, follow him on TikTok at Wicked Impulse 822. He likes to post golfing videos and shit. So they're pretty entertaining. Golf, food, and Warzone.
Yep. Food?
Yeah, he posts his food on there.
Yeah. What?
Stop making your food dry because Grimmy will get very upset.
Oh,
listen, I'm an equal opportunity offender. I will give you a purple nurple just as much as I give him one. I have insane accuracy, and I'm just like, and twist.
Oh, it's just not the right one because it's got jewelry in it.
Yeah, I was about to say, I you can't do all that, please.
No. The left one's a bit disabled, so really it's just it can't happen.
All right, y'all. We'll see you back next week. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye. Cheers.